Hello, I'm John Bohan of History Twistery. Today we'll be talking about 10 pirate facts. We'll be going through 11 through 20 today. 11. Pirates were often compensated of loss of a limb or eye. It was written into the ship's constitution the value of each loss. Since most people are right-handed, a loss of a limb on the right side was valued more. For example, the loss of a right arm would go for 600 pieces of silver, while losing the left arm would get 500. The right leg would get 500 pieces of silver, and the left one would be compensated 400, and the loss of either eye would get 100 pieces of silver. 12. The sword of choice by pirates was the rapier from about 1550 to 1650, yet having a length of 40 inches or 101 centimeters or longer. It tended to be a hindrance in close quarters fighting. The transition to the cutlass or hanger started in the early 1600s, as the swords were often around 25 inches or 64 centimeters in length. 13. Corsairs were pirates that operated in the Mediterranean Sea, mainly along the Barbary coast of North Africa in the 15th through the 18th centuries. The Corsairs were unique because they had the backing of a larger organization or religious group. They were either Christian, there were Muslim or Ottoman Corsairs that had strongholds in Algiers, Tripoli, and Tunisia. The Knights of St. John countered with a fleet of at least 45 ships based in the island of Malta, and they acted as Christian corsairs attacking Muslim ships and towns. 14. Pirate treasure sometimes included precious metals such as gold and silver, rare gems like diamonds, rubies, and emeralds, or jewelry or artifacts made with combinations of these. Coins were also very welcome because they were easy to share among the crew. Silver coins were more common because there far more silver was mined in America than gold. 15. Music was important on ships as a form of entertainment, and nearly every ship had its own band. The musicians were very popular with the crew. At a bare minimum, they had a drummer, fiddler, and someone playing the flute. Bagpipes, oboes, and trumpets were among other instruments sometimes used on the ships. 16. John King was one of the youngest known pirates when he joined the crew of the Whydah on November 9th, 1716, at about 9 years old. He died less than 6 months later when the ship sank in a storm on April 26, 1717, off the coast of Cape Cod. 17. Ching Shi was a Cantonese prostitute who was captured by pirates and in 1801 married Zheng Yi, who was one of the most powerful pirate leaders. She became immersed in the pirate life and learned the military tactics and techniques of Zheng Li used. Zheng Li died in November 1807, and Ching Shi took over the leadership position. At her peak, she commanded over 300 ships and as many as 40,000 pirates that controlled the coast of South China as the Red Flag Fleet. She decided to retire from piracy in 1810 when the Chinese government offered her amnesty. 18. During the golden years of piracy, the Bahamas was a favorite haunt. It became a haven for many pirates, including Blackbeard, and the locals were helpless as they got out of control. To deal with the situation, the Bahamas was made into a British crown colony in 1718. The first royal governor, Woodes Rogers, succeeded at the difficult task of suppressing piracy during his 4 years in office. Rogers himself had been a privateer. 19. Anyone who brought bad luck to a ship was called a Jonah. Pirates were very superstitious, and if they learned a crewmate had the name Jonah, they would throw him overboard. Tales linking bad luck to the name Jonah date back to around 1610, prior to the golden age of piracy. 20. William Dampier was a British privateer who was the first person to circumnavigate the world 3 times. The first happened over the period 1679 to 1691. The second took place in 1703 to 1707, and the third and final went from 1708 to 1711. Dampier was the first to explore parts of Australia. He kept very detailed journals which Charles Darwin used as a guide for his journeys starting in 1831. Thank you for tuning in to this chapter of History Twistery. You can find these individually on my blog, and plus several other facts. Please check it out.